After nearly 40 years here, the World Series is coming to Arlington. Here to accept the franchise's very first American League Championship trophy, Team President Nolan Ryan.
That's right, Nolan.
Managing General Partner and CEO, Chuck Greenberg.
Yeah, Chuck.
General Manager, John Daniels. And here to present the trophy, Honorary American League President, Jackie Autry.
39 years ago, a young man by the name of Nolan Ryan left the California Angels, Gene Autry's beloved California Angels. He came to Texas to pitch. I think it's only appropriate that Mrs. Gene Autry gets to present the William Heritage American League Championship Award to Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Nolan, you're my hero! A living legend, ladies and gentlemen. Living legend.
Nolan, you're such a part of Texas baseball. What does it mean to you to bring a World Series here?
Well, our fans have waited a long time.
Yeah, we have.
This organization has waited a long time. And this team coming out of spring training was on a mission. And it's unbelievable the resiliency they had and the hard work and all the things that we went through. But I think it's a credit to our organization, John Daniels, and the staff that he put together, and Ron Washington and his staff, and then the players. And so I just want to say I'm proud and honored to be here tonight. Thank you.
For all your accomplishments on the way to the Hall of Fame as a player, you only got to pitch in the World Series as a 22-year-old in 1969. You're back.
It's unbelievable. You never know where life takes you. But to be here tonight, I can honestly say that I probably have a better appreciation than I ever had.
Congratulations.
Yeah, baby!
After the prolonged bidding process, you officially only took over this team in August. This isn't supposed to be this easy.
Hey, you know what? When you got a ball club like ours and an organization like ours and fans like ours, you know what? Let's get used to it, Texas. Let's do it every year.
Yeah!
John Daniels, you put this team together, going back to the trade that brought Elvis Andrus and Neftali Feliz here, in more recent years, the Josh Hamilton deal. In the last year alone, guys like Vladimir Guerrero, Benji Molina, and of course, Cliff Lee. When did you think you had a contender that could pull this off?
I want to recognize a bunch of our scouts, our development staff, all our players and coaches out here. These guys have absolutely killed it. We're a true organization. We've done everything for all of our fans.
Chug that out, Neftali.
54,000 here loud.
Chug.
Everybody back home. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, John. Ron, you've always been so even-keeled with this team. You talk about taking what the game gives to you. What is the game giving you tonight?
They gave me a bunch of guys that show up every single day, and they leave their heart on the field. They love the game of baseball. They love when all these fans show up here. And tonight, you've seen exactly what they worked hard for since February.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
They deserve it. They're the greatest bunch of guys I've ever worked with in my whole career.
So many great stories on this team. Colby Lewis is as good as any of them. He was pitching in Japan last year. He just won you 2 games at this ALCS. What did he show you tonight?
Well, he showed me exactly what everyone showed me since we started playing baseball here in Texas in 2007 when we started. He went out there tonight, and he certainly gave us everything he had. He showed the heart, he showed the grit, and he made everything he had to do out there tonight. He got it done. And he got it done for every single guy, every single fan, every single person that had anything to do with the Texas Rangers, and we all did it together.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
We do have one more trophy to hand out here. Jackie Autry is back for the presentation of the American League Championship Series MVP trophy to Josh Hamilton.
Yeah! Give it up to him. Give it up to Josh freaking Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, there were a lot of MVPs in this game for the Texas Rangers. Josh Hamilton just happened to get the lucky straw. He's the 8th outfielder to win the American League MVP award. He hit .350 with 4 home runs, and he's well deserving of this award. And they were scared of him because they kept walking him.
One of the greatest sports stories ever told.
You were supposed to be slumping back in the ALDS. It seems like a long time ago now.
God, I wish I was there.
When did you know you had your timing and your stroke back?
Well, first of all the glory goes to God, Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen, brother.
Secondly, I love my teammates. I love them so much. Any of these guys could have got this award. I'm happy to have it. But at the same time, these guys, I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about them. Because we are the reason we're here.
Why are you here as a group then? Why is this group here then?
This group's here because they don't know how to fail. Chemistry as a team is something like I've never known anywhere. All the guys love each other. And we support each other. And we love the fans.
We love you too, Joshy!
I know you'd love to keep this to the Rangers as a whole, but after all you've been through personally, how gratifying is it to be up here right now and headed to the World Series?
I'll be honest with you that in the ninth, A-Rod was up, and I'm tearing up out there, trying to hold it back in case he hits the ball to me. But it means a lot. Everything I've been through and what God's brought me through to this point, to this group of guys, I'm so excited. I feel blessed.
By the way, you should have Cliff Lee available for Game 1.
That would be really, really nice.
I would imagine so. Congratulations. Josh Hamilton, ALCP.
Yes, sir.
Bernie Johnson, let's send it back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. What an unbelievable scene here in Arlington. And a very humble MVP of this series in Josh Hamilton, accepting the accolades that they say this entire team deserves as they win their first pennant and head to the World Series to face either the Philadelphia Phillies or the San Francisco Giants.
Aim that flag high.
But when you watch this team, when we came in to do this series, you knew the Texas
Uh-oh, someone's getting a bath. Someone getting a bath. Ron's gonna get a bath. He gonna get that bath. He gonna get that bath.
But I didn't know how good of a ball club they were. They out-pitched the Yankees. They out-hit the Yankees. They out-slugged them.
We out everything the dang New York Yankees.
This is a franchise that began play in 1961 as the Washington Senators of one winning season. Moved to Texas in '72, and Ted Williams was their first manager. There was nothing in the postseason. 96, 98, 99, they met the Yankees and won one game, lost 9. But then they beat Tampa Bay, and now they've beaten the champs, the New York Yankees, to advance to their first World Series. They say if you want to be the champs, sometimes you got to beat the champs. And to Ron's point, they got it done against the Yankees and knocked them off the throne.
Well, they did. They were fearless in everything they did. Even in their mistakes, they were fearless. They weren't ashamed to try to play the type of baseball that Ron Washington had.
He punched the Yankees in the face.
No matter who they face, it's going to be a great matchup. Pitching against hitting. And we'll see if that same kind of trend continues for them. Fearless baseball. They really didn't win a close game, Ron. So that's because they just kept adding on and pulling it on.
You know, in the mid-90s, they were kind of a unidimensional team, one-dimensional. They really tried to outslug you every time they were on the ball field. But they've changed that culture here. They've changed it in a way that you've got to love. They play defense, they pitch, they have a strong bullpen, but offensively they can beat you in so many different ways, and the Yankees saw the brunt of that here in this series.
The Rangers so good on the road in this postseason, and it struggled a little bit in this ballpark. But here as they came back for Game 6, they took care of business, and the game that Kobe Lewis delivered tonight, 8 innings, holding that lineup down. It was only the hit by pitch, which they said was a wild pitch, that allowed a run to score for New York.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable job from a guy who's trying to make his manager's decisions as easy as possible, and he certainly did that by going 8 strong innings and turning it over to their closer in a 1-1 game in the 5th. We saw Ron, bullpen was going to be active, but he kept him quiet.
He brought his family to try to resurrect his career in Japan for 2 seasons, to take one more shot at the major leagues, and he goes back to the organization that drafted him, and now he is a hero in this series.
The celebration continuing here in Arlington, where the Rangers are going to the World Series for the very first time. And you saw the respect they have for Josh Hamilton do as they did in the Tampa Bay series. Only ginger ale on the field as they sprayed it. And there will be more partying to come in the clubhouse.
You saw that sign and it said David and Goliath. I think Texas was the Goliath in this series.
Well, Philadelphia can do their job. It'll be interesting to see Cliff Lee against maybe Halliday or Lindstrom.
But when you look at this team now going to the World Series, what's to stop them from hoisting the next trophy?
I don't think there's anything that can stop them. They have the team, the all-around team, to win a World Series. There's going to be another National League team that's going to have something to say about that. But if you are a team that has Cliff Lee starting Game 1, you got to like your chances.
I want to thank our coordinating producer for baseball, Glenn Diamond, our director, Lonnie Dale, our replay producer, Scott Cockrell, and also our vice president of production, Howard Zalkowicz, executive producer, Jeff Benke, the executive vice president and chief operating officer, Lenny Daniels, and the president of Turner Sports, David Levy. Those are just a few of the guys who made it happen on our end. Much thanks to the entire crew that capture images like these and moments like those we saw in the course of this 6-game series in the American League Championship Series. Much more to come as the Captain Morgan postgame show continues here from Arlington. Matt Weiner has made his way back to the set. We'll turn it back over to Matt and the gang after this on TBS.